Hi guys, hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and whatever content is posted here is supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hello, how are you? About 2 weeks ago, and I apologize for the delay, I posted a video on spiritual communication and channeling. And I offered you guys, you can post your questions underneath and I'll ask for you in a written channeling. And Merakine or Merakina, I don't know how you say that. Apologies for that. I believe you're a she. Please correct me if that's not the case. But this is your comment right here. And it was on thought, fear, and emotion, and trusting in the unknown, and letting go, and releasing control, because you had a scary meditation experience, and you asked about low vibrational beings, and who is who, like how to discern. And I'm trying to cover all your questions here with my own experiences, but also with what I've had written down, channeling, because I just did that for you. Yeah, so I asked Spirit, how do you let go of control? And their answer was that varies from being to being. The key element, though, is trusting yourself. Over time, you learn how to discern, and that makes you trust yourself even more with every time you do it. But you got to stay with it. Then I said, thank you, Spirit. Any advice for Merakine? I'm just going to call you Merakine in particular. And they said, yes, there are beings of lower vibrational density, humans and spirits. It's okay. They all serve their purpose. It's about duality and learning how to master the way you react to what is being presented to you. Now, you can run and increase the amount of power you choose to give to these entities or human beings. It's the same thing. Nothing is ever stronger, and ever they underlined stronger than yourself or has more power than you. And then they underlined unless you choose, underlined again, to give it. Now, you can take your power back, although this statement can be misleading because that implies that your power leaves you. But it is rather how much of your own power you choose to see underlined in that moment. It's much like that. They showed me this one. See that? So if this is your power, of course, overly simplified, and you only choose to see that bit, then it'll be that bit. But if you choose to see more of this here, then of course there's more power for you available. But it's always there, right? It's a matter of recognizing, is what they're saying. Because the amount doesn't actually change, is how they continue on. Recognize yourself, recognize your power. Whenever you encounter anything or anyone you don't approve of or feel frightened by, it is an opportunity and invitation for you to recognize more of the actual power that you hold. And we judge not. It is your choice, underlined, what you choose to do with it. And then they continued on, I said, hang on. Discern between emotion. Oh yeah, that was me. Then I asked, how does one discern between emotion, thought, and, for example, fear response and intuition? And they said, sometimes emotions are messengers from spirit, from us. Sometimes they are triggers from the outside. Sometimes they are triggers as a fear response from your brain via the body. Same with thought, in parentheses, or what you call thoughts. They can be insights, intuition, inspiration, in parentheses, from the divine. Intuition is always faster than thoughts. The answer here is the answer here is they are there, like the intuition is there before you actually finish your question. This is also my own experience. Intuition is that gut feeling. Trust it. We cannot encourage you enough to trust your own gut feeling. What feels right is right. Ask your heart too. When in doubt, and you know this, they're referring to me, you can ask love and light. And they always have to finish that sentence, you know, no matter what kind of a being you're dealing with. And I had this a lot in the beginning, and I really want to share it because I did have my fair amount of experiences regarding this. And I think it has to do also with, you know, your own experience of powerlessness and helplessness that has been reflected back towards you. So that in itself is a real experience of not allowing that, because they'll dissolve so quickly, they'll run so quickly, whoever they are. The moment you feel you are letting your power shine, the moment you're saying no, and you mean it too, and not fall into, oh my god, I'm gonna run away from this, because that's the moment they you know, appear bigger than they actually are. And that couldn't be more true. It could not be more true, I'm telling you. And same with, for example, you just take, if you've ever dealt with a narcissist, they run so fast. They feel really, really small. Really small. They have their own world of problems going on, that yet they're trying to use you to blow themselves way up and out of proportion. And they know that they're doing it too. It's much the same with any entity too. They're trying to get you to a state where you're confused, you know, where you may be fearful. But when you say stop right away, and when you're stepping into your power, there is no more of that. Like, the narcissist will run as fast as they can because they're afraid you're going to expose them. Same with that. So afraid of the light. It's incredible, like truly. So that's that. I really hope this helps. So, yeah, and there's an exercise for you, actually, they recommend. So she can ask, what was this meditation experience all about, and see what the answer is and what wants to come up. Of course, you could give it to her too. They're saying this to me now, but we feel this is an important exercise for the whole question that was posed. That's the end of the inquiry here, and thank you, Spirit, for the answers. Yeah, so really ask about it. I think that'll resolve something too for you, in case you should have any fears of going back into meditation because you fear you may experience something like that again. Face it head on is a valid advice that I can give you here, because that's how you resolve it. Like, and so many like philosophers have written about this too, like just put your head, like offer them, like here I am kind of a thing, right? Same with your internal fears, that which you are afraid of, the emotions, like face everything head on, because the moment you run, it's the same thing with anxiety, with fear. It will become bigger. And the moment you face it, though, it's just like, I'm here. You're becoming automatically more courageous. And not only that, everything that you acknowledge in that moment, you know, it'll just dissolve. It'll transform into something else or leave. And yeah, I really hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions, just post them in the comments, please, with regards to that particular question or inquiry. I'm sending you so much love, light, and shadow out there, my friends. See you next time. Bye.